Greetings everyone, welcome to Binder Garage. My name is Russ. Today we're going to be doing a post-mortem on this Murry lawnmower that recently just instantly lost compression while using it. Now when I say this thing instantly lost compression, I was using it in the front yard to mulch some leaves, and I got done. I shut it off, rolled it to the backyard. I was going to mow a patch of grass back there, and I could instantly tell when I pulled the cord it had no compression. And if I pull it fast enough, it would backfire. Lawnmower is it's from 2012, so it's 11 years old. I used it full time to mow my yard, entire yard, up until just a couple years ago. And we moved, got a bigger yard, so I bought a rider. I still use this. Every time I mow, I would use this to hit the spots that the rider couldn't get. And then of course in the fall to mulch leaves. Instantly what my thought was maybe a valve stuck. The last couple years it has smoked a little bit right when you initially start it. Everything appears really oily, but take a look. It's got oil in it where it's supposed to be. Oil's clean. Now what I'm going to do, rather than try and tear this apart down here on the ground, I'm going to take the engine off the deck and we'll throw it up here on the bench. I got this cleaned off mainly by pushing everything to the sides, and we'll tear it apart right here. So just bear with me for just a moment while I get this off the deck, and then we'll pick up tearing this engine apart up on the bench. Helps if you get them all out. There's more oil. But both valves are free. A lot of times people say these mowers are cheap, disposable, they're not going to last. To me, I don't know, I don't think 10, 11 years is too bad. Especially since I used this as my full-time mower most of those years. Oh, that must be metric. Nice clean one there. About what kind of engine this was, but here it is. Briggs Stratton 625 EX series, 6 1/4 horse. 150 cc. The gross torque at, oh, is that 6 point, that's not horsepower, 6.25 foot-pounds gross torque at 2,800 RPM. I guess I don't even do them by horsepower anymore, I do my torque. About the last couple years, mainly since I quit using it full time, it would smoke a little bit. That's not actually very. Sometimes it smoked a lot when I started it up. Sometimes it smoked just a little bit. Sometimes it wouldn't smoke at all. Those are some long-winded head bolts. A lot of thread. Alright. I'll put you in here. Let's see what we got. That valve almost looks like it's not closing all the way, but I think it is. Maybe, I don't know, it's hard to tell. But I don't really see anything that looks terrible there. I mean, it's not fouled up, it's not real dirty. Pistons, you know, it's got a little carbon on it, but not much. And let's see what we have here. In full disclosure that I am not a small engine mechanic. I'm not trying to pretend to be one, but I do like just tearing into stuff. Not afraid to tear into anything, and you shouldn't be either. Don't be afraid to tear into something and see how it works. See why it's broke. See if you can put it back together. Maybe you can fix it. You ever hear the thing, what is it? Idle hands are the devil's playground. So keep yourself busy. Stay out of trouble. Be sure to subscribe if you like this kind of content. I plan to do a lot more of this. If any of you guys are veterans from the original channel, you kind of know I used to do all kinds of stuff, really. A lot of international harvester stuff, but automotive stuff. And I just didn't know. I made a mistake and I posted a video on a different subject, and it went viral, and it kind of overtook the channel. So I'm starting this new one just specifically so I have a place for the automotive stuff again. So make sure, if you like, this will remain automotive content, I promise. I learned my lesson, and but be sure to subscribe. It'll be very broad. tractors, cars, trucks, just about anything. Let's see. It's still, piston still moves. Surface that's dirty and such. All those governor gears are coming apart in there, making it. See how it's got all this kind of from grass clippings and stuff. It just kind of got that built up there. So I'm going to take the wire wheel on the Dremel, see if I can knock that down so it'll slide off. See where I've wheeled on it versus not. It's knocking it down some. Still got some kind of rust sticking up there, so I may have to just take some sandpaper, knock it down, but we'll see. Man, that thing put up a fight. Whew. There's a seal there, but man, that is just, that's machined pretty tight in there too. I guess just to help oil from not getting down in there. Camshaft. It's still got 2 lobes on it. That's the governor, in case you're wondering. Let's see. A small engine, I guess it doesn't have to be. There's a rod bolt, one of them. There's the rod cap. It's smooth, no galls. See a wear spot right there on it. And there's the piston. Well, really and truly, I expected to find that these rings broke. It just doesn't make any sense to me why it would be running 1 minute and not the next. To me, that I would expect to see something catastrophic in here, something broke. It just doesn't make sense to instantly lose compression like that. So what I want to do, I'm just going to put this in here because I wanted to see kind of got the ridge at the top there to deal with, but just kind of wanted to see how, I mean, that is definitely not loose in there. But let's see what the rings look like here. We put the rings back in here. Well, that's the gap right there. I don't know what the spec is for Briggs and Stratton, but I don't feel like that's excessive. You know, something else though, thinking about it. The backfiring. Like if I would yank on this thing hard enough trying to start it, it would backfire. It'd pop, sound like a gunshot coming out of the exhaust. Oops, what was that? I don't know, the timing gear still seemed to be in place. All right, like I said, this shows no signs of wear, breakage, jump in time, or anything like that. Huh. The backfiring, it really made me think of something valve train related. Let's go back to the head. Backfire out the tailpipe. To me, that would have to seem like this valve. It is kind of sticky. This valve is kind of sticky. I wonder if that valve got stuck. See how that, when I press on that, it takes some pressure and then it'll pop. I wonder if it's not closing all the way. Those come off. Did that come off? There's still a keeper in there. Let's see what's keeping that. There it goes right there. I don't know if you can see that. You just kind of have a little push them in, slide them over. What I'd like to be able to do is shine light in there. See if I can see light getting past that valve. Okay. So now I can see down in there into that valve. Oh yeah, I can see it already. If I pull this valve closed, and let me get the other camera for this. This is the problem right here. Okay, so I took the muffler off. I'm shining this flashlight right into the exhaust port. Look at that valve. That is all the way closed, as much as I can press it closed. That was the problem right there. That makes sense why it was popping out of the muffler. So I just ran the wire wheel right here in this little arch. I didn't touch this. Let's just see. Nope. It almost acts like the seat or something has slipped out of there. That's what it acts like. If I can get that. So that to me right there tells it. See how that valve seat sticking up? Well, I don't even know where that one went, but I don't know if the top broke off. If it's, I don't know. Sometimes the exhaust valve doesn't look the same as the intake, but to me, it looks like that seat on the exhaust valve has slipped, got pushed in. Yeah, look at it here. See that? See how far that? So something just made that valve seat slip. I don't know if maybe the valve got stuck in there. When I went to crank it, it just pushed the whole seat out. I don't know. Never seen that before. Of course, this is the first time I've taken a small engine apart, so I don't even know. Obviously that seat is up too far. It will not let that valve shut all the way. So that is our problem. All right. Well, that's going to do it for this episode. And thanks for watching.